Good evening, everyone. My name is Fola Jomi, and today we have the pleasure of introducing the 2023 Hilux GR Sport in matte black. Now, to the left of the GR Sport is the Hilux Adventurer, which is another model line of the same Hilux Toyota product line. Now, the focus of today's review will be on the GR Sport. For a historical perspective, the Hilux started with the N10 series in 1968. This presently is the 8th generation, which commenced in 2015. Initially, the engine sizes were rather small, 1.5 or 2 liters. And what we have beside here has a 4-liter V6 engine. So clearly there was a demand from the buyers globally for a more powerful, a more rugged, and a more robust vehicle over time. So here we are at the front of the car, and as you can see, we still have our wrapping all over the vehicle because this is a brand new vehicle, extremely low mileage. We have our beautiful LED lights with trafficators gleaming either side of me. We also have our matte black grille with the Toyota inscription, and if we pay close attention here, we also have the Toyota Sense collision sensor. So if your car is approaching a stationary vehicle or another vehicle and there's a potential collision, that does engage the automatic braking system, which is a very important safety feature of the car. Now we can enjoy all black trim across the front bumper. We have our fog lights, which are very distinctly placed on the lower end of the bumper. Now these are 18-inch tires. We can see the ground clearance is very ample. So whether you're driving through rain, mud, across rugged terrain, this is your choice vehicle. Here I am standing by the edge of the engine space of the 2023 Hilux GR Sport. Now, there's really not so much to say. This is a brand new engine. This is a 4-liter twin turbo V6 producing in excess of 200 horsepower. Now, we pay close attention to the battery, the manifolds, the airflow meter. Everything is stock, everything is factory fitted. This is a feat of engineering in itself. And really, with the nice mix of silver and black colorations within the engine, looks more like you've opened up the engine of a Ferrari, which is pretty cool when you're driving a pickup truck. So here I am at the rear of this pickup truck. We can see our trafficator lights gleaming nicely. We also have a nice little valley-shaped bumper at the rear. We have our Toyota inscription, which just really makes the vehicle stand out. GR Sport inscription as well. The rear lights are very large. This is also very important when you're driving at night. Makes it very easy to identify your vehicle. And then the red on black mix also adds some level of emphasis. Tail light for braking, and I mean, you can't physically see here, but the cabin space for cargo and luggage is really rather large as well. So whether you're carrying suitcases or maybe if you're in construction and you're working on site, lots of room, lots of space to carry any building materials or any other goods that you may be transporting. So here I am at the driver's side door of the GR Sport, key fob in hand, unlock to unlock the vehicle, and in I go. Take my side step, one step in. So here we are on the interior of the car. Place my key fob here. I'm not sure if you can pay attention to the pedals at my feet. Now, GR does stand for Gazoo Racing. This is the racing product line for Toyota. So any Toyota product that bears the GR inscription simply means that this is a vehicle built for higher levels of performance in terms of speed, ruggedness, and just to embody the feel of a racing vehicle. Now, I put my foot on the brake and I engage the keyless entry, and we are underway. Now, this is a very, very beautiful steering wheel, a very, very grainy feel, you know, fully leather stitched. I have my controls for ease of access to enable maximum concentration on the roads. We have our GR Sport inscription on this beautiful steering wheel. I've mentioned earlier the pedals are really much of the feel of racing pedals. This is the Gazoo Racing Edition, so it embodies the motor racing feel of Toyota. Now, if we pay attention to the headrest, you can see the GR inscription on the headrest. Full leather interior seats, which really embody a racing type or rally, almost rally driving type seat. So this, even though this is a pickup truck, this is an SUV, you really do have a very, very compact feeling, as though you were driving a sports sedan. We have our 5-speed automatic. We also have our eco mode, and we also have our sport modes when you wish to go into, you know, more of your racing driving feel. We have different gearing for the off-road driving experience. That's just here. We have easy access to our controls, the air conditioning. We have our USB power outputs, etc., etc. Very, very simple and easy to use infotainment screen. We have access to radio, satellite navigation. We also have access to Bluetooth calling, and also Apple Play, which we will run through later on. In terms of the interior, very, very business-like interior. You have lots of black and graphite feels, 2 cup holders, so you have some cold beverages to keep you hydrated on very hot days. Cupboard spacing here for other documents you may want to keep stored. We have our glove compartment here. We have our product manual in here and other customs papers, etc. Additional spacing here. This actually flips out quite nicely. I really enjoy that myself. I wasn't expecting it to come up, but it did, and there we are. AC vents in and around the car. And if we also look at the AC vents, the shapes of the AC vents are actually quite aesthetically pleasing for a pickup, which historically we've always felt would be a very routine, dare I say, use the word boring, but a lot of attention has really been paid to creating a very, very attractive feel in the interior space of the car. We have our controls. We have controls for our powered mirrors. I am actually just adjusting the driver's side mirror, if you can see. Turn it to the right. We're playing around with the side mirrors. We have our controls for the rear mirrors, the fronts, child lock, very important if you have minors in the car, to make sure that they're not fidgeting or exposing themselves to unnecessary danger. We have our interior lights in the vehicle. Also have additional spacing for your sunglasses. If you do have your sunglasses, you plop them right here and close them up. We also have the driver and passenger side mirrors. So here I am at the second row of seating of this Hilux GR Sport. Now I'm roughly about 6'3", so we're gonna see just how accommodating this rear, this passenger seating is. So here I go, side step 1 and in. So now, without making any adjustments, I have sufficient leg room. I can even put my feet forward a little bit. Enough space for the hands. I still have a clearance of about 2 or 3 inches in terms of headspace. Now this is a 5-seater vehicle. There's more than enough space for 2 adults and possibly a smaller human being. but this is comfortable. This is definitely a vehicle that you could sit in for a long journey and not feel uncomfortable whilst on the move. You also have climate control at the back. I've just turned on the AC vents here, and even though these are relatively small vents in terms of size, they're actually quite powerful. It's a very, very nice cooling ventilation that's emanating from these vents right here. So just to capture additional features of this vehicle, lovely leather seating in and around this second row of seating, and we also have this very, very well placed armrest, which, if there are just two seated at the back, both have spaces to rest their hands, and also cup holders as well. Very important. So everybody, both in the front and the back, stay hydrated. Very important in our very warm and tropical climate. So that's a nice touch as well. We're just going to have a quick feel. Now, these are 18-inch tires. The car does come with 3 types of suspension. Now, this is a very, very quiet feel for a 4-liter twin-turbo V6. Really surprisingly quiet, but also very powerful. We'll see the kick down in just a few seconds. So unfortunately, we've come to the end of today's review. And for brief closing remarks, this is the 2023 Hilux GR Sport in matte black. This is a 4-liter twin-turbo V6. So if you're looking for a performance pickup SUV that's all-purpose, that really can endure all types of terrain, whether it's water, hard ground, mud, whatever it may be, this is the vehicle of choice. This vehicle does come with 3 types of adaptive suspension, so you need not worry yourself whether you're driving over hard ground, bad roads. This is an all-purpose vehicle that will serve you in just about any location. So whether you're in construction, whether you're into moving goods, or you're a city boy that just wants to enjoy something a bit more rugged, that is less likely to raise your eyebrows whenever you go over speed bumps or potholes, the Hilux GR Sport is your choice pickup SUV. Thank you for listening. My name is Folajomi, and this review was brought to you by Mayfair Autos.